is time for some monthly favorites. It is December, which means we need to talk about the things that I was loving in November. So yeah, year's going by pretty fast. All right, let's just jump into it. But I have to say just quickly before I jump into it, there is something, so I have this ongoing list here that is in my horrible handwriting. I have the worst handwriting in the world. And when I'm using something a bunch during the month and I'm like, you know what, this is something that needs to be on my favorites, I will write it down quickly. I have something that is clearly the same thing twice on my list and I cannot for the life of me figure out what it is. It's 2 words. First word starts with a B, second word starts with a C. I have tried to figure this out for the last half hour. I give up. I don't know. I don't know. So there's some mystery product that is in my favorites this month that clearly I liked enough to write down twice because my mind is not what it once was, and so I have to write things down or I will forget them. Anyway, all right, let's go. So the first thing that I want to talk about is a little bit of a change that I have made in my foundation sort of routine. So if you saw my empties, you saw that I gave up on the Revlon Color Stay Whipped Foundation because it just, I don't know, it just wasn't working with my skin anymore. I had used most of it. I was letting it go. So I picked up, and actually I forgot to grab that. So I picked out of my collection something that I knew that I had quite a while and wanted to use up because I really like it. And this is the Pond's BB Cream. Now, this is no longer available, which is really sad. I think you can still find it on like eBay, Amazon, maybe that sort of thing, but you can't go to a store and purchase it anymore. And I don't know why, because it really was a great product. So I have the shade in Light, and what I've been doing is putting that all over my face. And if you want a video on this, let me know, because I really am digging how this whole thing is working for me. So there's not a ton of coverage in this. It does a really nice job of just sort of evening everything out. By the way, I'm filming at a crazy time right now for me, so if the lighting is a little bit askew, I can't really tell in the viewfinder. So anyway, BB cream all over. And then the 2 concealers that I've been working through right now are the Tarte and the Rimmel. So I've been using both of these still, this under my eyes and then this on. I have a few like spots, like dark spots over here that just won't ever go away, and that's what I use this for. So I've been using those, and then just a little bit of the Bye Bye Redness. And because this doesn't have a ton of coverage, the Bye Bye Redness will help in the area right here where I have redness always in my nose, kind of corners of my nose, that sort of thing. And then I've been finishing it all off with this, which is really nice. This is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Mineral Rich Loose Powder Makeup, and I'm in Intensity 1.0. Now, I don't know if this was around and was discontinued or what, because when I went to link this in some video, I can't remember what it was. I could only find it in like weird different shades. So I will try to find out between now and then. List something below for you guys. I'll ask David, who I purchased my Estee Lauder from, if it's going away or if it's, I don't really know. So maybe it's just out of stock right now, but this is really nice. It's just a loose mineral powder. I mean, nothing crazy. It's got a nice little twist top here. And then the top part of this, let me put does have a mirror and a puff. So if you wanted to travel with it, you certainly could. It's kind of bulky for that, but I mean like in your purse, but it's kind of bulky for that, but that combination is what I've been wearing on my face, I think almost, well, at least for the past 2 weeks. I'm trying to remember when I gave up on the Revlon, but love it, love it, love it. I just really like how it looks like my skin, only a little bit more perfected, but not too perfected, if that makes sense. So, wanted to go ahead and share that with you. And if you want to see that in a video, let me know. I would be happy to do that. So now that my Wet n Wild Reserve Your Cabana has gone kaput because it smashed to smithereens, I went back and I pulled out this, and I had forgotten how much I really like this. And I've been using this kind of all over my face as well, but mainly beneath my eyes to kind of set my concealer. And this is the Hourglass, which you can't really tell, in Dim Light. This just really is very nice, and it really does just sort of make everything even more perfected. So I'm trying to look, where's the brush here? This is the brush. If I'm going to put it under my eyes, I use either the Wayne Goss number 2 brush. Those Wayne brushes, so nice. I may do a video just on those. Or the Pro Contour number 79. From Sephora. But if I'm going to put it all over my face, I love this brush for that. I feel like I maybe have talked about this before, but this is the Eco Tools Deluxe Fan Brush. You can see how it's thicker than your typical fan brush, but it just works so well to sweep in that powder and just kind of delightfully sweep all over your face. So wanted to give those two a little bit of a mention. All right, also for the face, there's one blush that I have worn more times than anything else this month, and this is the blush from NARS and Lovejoy, which looks like this, and is just, it's not what I'm wearing today. I actually didn't, normally I try to wear everything that I'm talking about for my favorites. I didn't know I was going to be filming this today, so my apologies that I did not do that this time. I'm trying to make a bigger swatch of this, you can see. There it is. It's just, blowing that out some. Just really, really pretty. And Natalie from Flower Bomb 31 has been talking about that blush forever, ever, and a day. And I finally got it in the VIV sale and really, really like it. In combination with that, because that is a matte. I don't know what actually finish they say it is, but it comes off like a matte on my cheeks. Over the top of that, this one or the one that I'm wearing today, I don't know. It's kind of a toss-up, so we'll talk about them both. So the Mary Luminizer with Lovejoy looks just stunning. Just stunning. And the one I'm wearing today, which I think is probably very similar, I should swatch these next to each other, is the Hello Light Illuminating Powder from, sorry, let me show you, the very messy packaging. This is the IT Cosmetics Hello Light Illuminating powder. I was looking to see if it had any longer name than that. But just, for some reason, these, and both of those have more of a champagne, sort of golden, that works well with Lovejoy. So that's the, you guys can see, let me turn this way. It's hard to tell if you can see or not. This one is the Hello Light and that one is the Mary Luminizer. So they're very, very similar. And with Lovejoy, just stunning. I mean, hopefully you can, that's the IT Cosmetics one on my cheeks again. All right, let's move on to lips. Let's do lips. I think I usually leave lips till the end, so let's do it in the middle. My hair, I'm sorry, is driving me crazy today. So I'm touching it more than normal. All right, first off, what I'm wearing on my lips today, this is no surprise. This is Estee Lauder's Intense Nude. I love this. I'm not sure if you can tell, but I have used a lot of this. Really, really, really like the shade. And I would not have thought when I bought the kit that this came in. And I did a video doing with lip swatches of all of these and showing this kit. This is from the Be Envied kit by Estee Lauder. And I think they are still available. I think they were restocked. Just this cute little, but it's the Pure Color Envy line. When I bought that kit, there were 2 shades I thought I would wear and then 2 shades I wasn't sure I would wear, and this was one of the ones I wasn't sure about, and I love it. Absolutely love it. And the formula of those is so nice. If you have been thinking about getting an Estee Lauder Pure Color Envy lipstick and you just weren't really sure, maybe get this kit because you're going to get 4 shades. Love it. Love, love, love. All right. And to that end, also, I did a video on these ones. This is the Bite Beauty Creamy Matte Lip Pencils, and there were 4 of them that came in this kit. I'll link both of those videos below for you guys, but I love all of the shades. I really do. But the one that I have worn most often is actually the only one in the kit that's permanent. This is just a stunning shade, and it's an aubergine. So actually, let me move my sleeve out of the way. Ugh. It's so pretty. I just love it. And I've worn that a bunch this month. And I will say it again. I think that, at least for me, with the fine lines that I have in my, especially in my lower lip, I feel like a matte formula is way more versatile because I can put a gloss on top of it and all of a sudden it's glossy. I feel like matte formulas stay a little bit longer on your lips. They don't tend to bleed as much. I don't know. I'm just saying. That is a really good kit. They're both really good kits. And I think they are still available. I know that it was sold out in Canada, but I think it's still available at Sephora here. So lastly for lips, and I've had this for quite some time, and I go back and forth on liquid lipsticks. I don't think I've met a liquid lipstick that I really, really liked until this one. So this is by Chanel, and this is in Deep Rose. I think these are still available. I don't think they discontinued these, but so there's the gloss on one end, which is just a little brush applicator, and then on the other end is the liquid lipstick. And what I like about this is that I don't feel like it wears off from the inside out. So I really like, aside from loving the color, I don't feel like it wears off in a funny way. It kind of is matte if you want it to be matte, or if you want it to be glossy, you put the gloss over the top. This lasts forever. I mean, I know that liquid lipsticks do, but can we please discuss that color too? Just amazing. Amazing. I don't think I've worn this in a video. I should have worn it today. But I just love that. I love it. I love it. I love it. Then you can also, and I have done this as well, you can also just dab it on your lips a little bit and rub it in with your finger, and it doesn't give quite that intense of a color. It's just, it's really nice. I need to check into more of these if they're still available, because that, like I said, that's the only one that I have. All right. Liner, and then we'll talk about some eyeshadows. I mentioned this in, I don't even know where it was. I hope this wasn't in my favorites last month. It could be a repeat, but it doesn't matter. It's a really good liner. This is the Sleek Ooh La La liner, the waterproof and smudge proof Noir $2.89. And you just, it is not retractable, which is kind of sad, but it's a nice black. It's not like, you know, like crazy black, like Blacker from Marc Jacobs, but it is a really nice black. And this stays put for me in the waterline, upper and lower. I can put it in my upper waterline and it doesn't transfer down to my lower waterline if I don't want to wear any of my lower waterline. It's an amazing liner. I'm so, so happy that I know about that, because it's another option and less expensive than the Marc Jacobs Blacker if you're ordering more than just that from the Sleek site, because the shipping is, I think, $10. So like I said in one of my other videos, get some friends together, pick out some things you want from Sleek and share the shipping. Two palettes that I want to talk about. First is the Lorac Metals. I fell in love with this palette when I did the 4 Looks 2 palettes with this and the matte one. These are really, really nice shades. And again, I'm going to say it as I did in that video, that Cobalt, if you watch that 4 Looks 1 palette and see that Cobalt was the last look, I used it in the last look, so if you don't want to watch the whole thing, like, go towards the end. But it is just a stunner, and it stays that color. It doesn't fade into a gray. It doesn't, like, fade out into a black. You know how, you know what I'm talking about. Sometimes blues, especially blackened blues, will turn into a black, or they turn into a gray or whatever. This is just true, beautiful cobalt blue. So obviously that is not, you know, there are other ones in there that are just as beautiful. This is a rose gold, and that's the amber, and that's the clover. But I mean, check out that video. This, by the way, is just one swatch and one swipe of all of those. This is a nice palette, and it's limited edition, so just give it a look. There'll probably be one more coupon that'll come out, I think, if I remember right. I could be wrong, but from Ulta, usually I think there's one more 20% off coupon that will happen. And lastly, and I can't remember where I just talked about this, but I've not talked about this enough. And this is something, somebody asked me to do a video. Let me know if you're interested in this. A video on, like, Christmas gifts that are splurge worthy that aren't limited edition. I actually started a list in case you guys really want to see that video. I have about, I don't know, 5 or 6 things on the list already. And this, you know, spoiler alert, this would be one of them. So for sure, let me know if you want that video. If I don't hear from you guys, I won't do it, because I know there's tons of videos out there right now with, like, holiday gift ideas. But so this is the Smashbox Masterclass Palette 3, I think is what it's called. And again, gosh, I cannot remember. Oh, I think I showed this in a rehaul. That's what I was talking about. It has 2 sides, like a neutral side and then a colorful side, and has the powder contour. They're all powder products, which is one of the reasons why I like it. Powder contour on this side, powder blush on this side. I love this palette. I used it so much this month, and I just wanted to give it a little bit of a mention here at the end. And then I have a hair thing. So this was a gift to me from Emily, actually, I think last year for Christmas. And this is the Wen Replenishing Treatment Mist. So what I've been doing with this is in the morning, like, okay, so this is a good example. So yesterday I had my hair curly. I had my hair curly with like just a bigger curling iron. And this morning when I got up, I just used a little bit of dry shampoo after my shower, and then put a little bit of this in the, you know, in my hair, and it just kind of revives your curls a little bit, and you can get like an extra day out of it. This is great. I don't know why I didn't use it more, use it sooner. So, and I'm trying to see if it says anything else about it here. It doesn't really, but it has a nice light scent, and it just kind of revives your curls a little bit. So I really like that. you know, obviously it's in my favorites. This is good stuff. I have used this. You guys know I wash my brushes a couple of times. Well, I try to do it once a week, at least every 10 days. So I've used this several times already since it was sent to me to try out. But this is now, between this and the balm, yes, this is what I'm using. So this is the Jezebel Organic Brush Shampoo. You guys, this is so good. This has, I'll tell you what's in it. Organic oils of coconut, olive, jojoba, vegetable glycerin, guar gum, no idea, rosemary extract, and aloe vera. This gets everything out of your brushes. My flat top kabuki brushes, it gets out of your beauty blenders. There's been nothing that this hasn't taken out. I used to always use Purity from Philosophy to get that stuff out of my brushes because I couldn't, you know, and that works really well. But this works better. Amazing. So good. So good. And lastly, I do have a random. It's still bugging me that I can't figure out whatever that thing is on my list. But this is not new to the market or anything, but I'm giving it a mention because right now, you know, the pumpkin spice coffee's out, gingerbread is out, golden French toast is out. If you go get the winter holiday blend box from Green Mountain, I think it is. It's like winter celebration or something. I'll try to find it and link it below so you know what I'm talking about. At any rate, there's gingerbread, pumpkin spice, and golden French toast in there. All flavors I really like now. I didn't used to like the gingerbread. It's really grown on me this year. The point is, this cinnamon creamer, if you like cinnamon, with all of those flavors, is delightful. It's really good. I just thought I would give that a mention because this morning as I was enjoying my cup of coffee, I thought to myself, yes, that needs to be enjoyed. So I just thought I would bring that to you. And that, my friends, is everything. So I will have to tell you what's on my face because all of that foundation stuff I talked about is on my face. And I will tell you everything else because I didn't realize I was going to film my favorites and it's not full of my favorites today. So I have the Chanel blush in Rose Petal, whatever, on my cheeks. And on my eyes, I have the Lorac Pro. I have light pink. I have, light pink all over my lid today. I have mauve in the crease. And then I have deep purple to deepen up the crease a little bit and then beneath my lower lash line. And, for liner, today I cannot sharpen it any longer. So this is the Pixie Endless Eye Pen in Plum, I believe is the shade. So that is everything. I hope that you guys enjoyed this, and I hope that you had an amazing November and you are gearing up to have an even better December. Hopefully that the hustle and bustle of the season doesn't take away from the reason for the season and that you enjoy every single moment. So I will talk to you very soon. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.